are with this week's TV segment. Steve, we have a guest on the couch. Amber Dawn Fox?
Yes.
Amber Dawn Fox. You don't know her yet, but you're going to know her. She's up and coming in the biz. In fact, you've already seen her on one of your favorite shows, The Walking Dead. So was there a name for your character on The Walking Dead?
I do. It was Officer Bello.
Officer Bello.
Yes.
Okay, and the last we saw, Officer Bello is still alive, right?
Yes.
So who knows what's going on with Officer Bello?
Absolutely. She was the voice of reason there at the end in the big standoff.
You think? Well, I know
so.
she was in Shady. She's still in Shady Grady for all we know, right?
Yep, that's all we know right now.
Holding it
Shady
down. I know you're not going to tell us. You're not going to talk. But
Not about that.
you can tell us about what it was like to work on the set.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get to hang out with any of the bigger names on the show, or did they
Yeah.
keep all the cops in one area so you could be all like copy?
No, they did keep the cops in one area, but in between shots, I hung out with Emily Kinney, who plays Beth,
Uh-huh.
that was her big scene on the mid-season finale.
How terrible was that
Yeah.
for her?
It was horrible. She did a lot of crying. There was
Did
a lot
she?
of tears on set.
Oh,
Very somber.
sorry, Emily.
Yeah, but I mean, it was in between. She had a little bit of fun too. So I mean, she
Yeah.
had her moments where she was really
She had
upset.
become a
and then-
resident of Atlanta.
Yeah.
She was in it to win it, and then
Yeah,
they're like,
so
"Sorry,
she had
you're
to kind
fired."
of uproot her whole life. So
You're fired.
Oh.
That's the business, though.
yeah, it is. It is.
And she knew it was coming, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
She did.
when you start to become more important, that's when they're gonna rip them right out, tug you right out. So you just saw the tonight the second half of the season premiere. And so some more questions were answered. Some new questions were
There's
raised.
always more questions raised.
Yeah.
Every
absolutely.
episode, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
They don't
Well,
want to make it too easy for us.
we're figuring you out, though. We're figuring you out. Everybody you get us attached to, you like, rip them away from us at the end. So
Wow,
I'm, not
look at all the
getting,
great character
Yeah.
development this person's getting. Oh.
I'm not getting
what
attached
that
to
means.
anybody anymore.
You know, it's not like that in the comic. The comic, all the characters seem fairly even keel, and then they just are gone. You don't get any build up. It's just like, and
They're there and then they're gone.
Yeah.
and you're gone.
But this is TV. It's different. It's a
Yeah, it has to be more dramatic.
different
Yeah.
format. Absolutely. So, would you do stuff like that again for sure? Or?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. I don't know how well Officer Bello pays, but I'm sure it was a lot of fun.
It was fun. I'll put it that way.
Yeah. Do you get below or above an officer if you were a real officer?
Probably below, but that's
Probably
okay.
below.
But you know, it was The Walking Dead, so
Right. Now you're part of history, right?
Exactly.
You're part of the
Yeah,
biggest.
exactly.
It's only the
Most
hottest TV
watched
show in the
television
I
world.
would have done
show.
it for free. But you know, we won't tell them that.
She didn't mean that. I don't know if you have an agent, but you have one now. She did not mean that.
Pay no attention.
So what's up next for you?
Up next for me, well, I'm going to be doing a few conventions this year, and there's a new show filming in North Carolina that's going to be called Realm. It's
Can you name it? It's called Round?
Yes, it's called Realm.
Realm.
Yes,
Okay.
Realm. It's a novel that's out in Canada right now, and they're also turning it into a comic book.
Sweet.
Yes, it's not out yet, but
I like that crossover.
I'm sure you do.
Yes.
But it's supernatural drama, and I'll have one of the main roles on that.
A main
So,
role.
yeah.
Ah, see, you saw her
Yep.
here first before she's too famous to
So we're
talk
going to be
to
seeing
us.
you a lot more because you're going to be right up the
Yes.
street.
Yes. Well, you will also get to meet Amber at XCon coming up. And after you've seen tonight's episode of The Walking Dead, we have a special announcement of someone else you're going to get to see with Amber on the TV show, which is Josh McDermott.
Oh, yeah.
Who's Josh McDermott?
It's a big deal.
Nobody's heard of Josh McDermott.
You all know him.
We've been teasing you for a few weeks. It's the mullet.
The mullet.
The mullet.
The mullet.
I think that's
Oh,
his
yeah.
official
What's he
character.
called?
Yeah,
The
pretty
Tennessee
much.
top hat?
Yeah. Eugene, the guy who just knows stuff.
Just the guy with the mullet.
He's-
Everybody knows
He's
that.
smarter than you.
The guy who got beat to near death by Abraham.
Yeah.
He will be with us, hanging out with Amber and you guys.
It's going to be
down at
awesome.
XCon. It is going to be awesome. And we'll see you all there.
Yeah.
Hello, fellow nerds! If you are in Myrtle Beach, you need to check out XCon Comics on Main Street. It is the heart of the beach. Inside, you will find Nerd Bar, a new concept in nerdy entertainment. XCon Comics is the home of XCon, one of the fastest growing Comic Cons and the biggest in South Carolina. Whether it's comics, games, art, movies, or just something truly unique, XCon Comics and Nerd Bar is the home of what is cool in Myrtle Beach. Check out facebook.com/nerdbar1 for more information. And remember, hot chicks love comics too.
It's time for the movie segment. We're talking about a movie that's been out, kinda was out, maybe wasn't out, sorta was out, but now everyone's seen it, I think.
Now it's on Netflix.
Now it's on Netflix. Of course, we're talking about The Interview. The movie North Korea loves to hate. We won't even get into the politics of all the stuff that may or may not have happened with The Interview.
Nobody knows what that's all about.
And I need to make a statement right now. North Korea, we're doing a review of the movie The Interview. This is not a condemnation of your great nation. Please do not hack us on YouTube. Thank you. All right, now back to the show. So, what'd you think? I mean, is it your typical Franco Rogan comedy duo?
I love Franco Rogan comedy duo.
Yeah, I feel like it's the same movie over and over again, but it's still funny.
It's so funny.
They just changed the spot and they changed the situation.
For me, it's like longer episodes of Family Guy. Or
It's just really stupid humor. I love really stupid humor.
Yeah, like I said, it's just, I can watch the same episode of Family Guy over and over. It just feels like it's a live action version of Family Guy when those two get together. Or, American Dad, same kind of thing. This was more American Dad. There was some spies in it and some stuff like that.
Nice.
Now, I understand you used to date Franco.
Briefly, yes. He was fun. He's a fun guy. He's a nice
what
guy.
happened? I mean, how briefly?
Well, until he found out that I was a minor.
But.
I'm not a minor anymore, James. So you know where I am.
Right there. You know where to find her.
We're matchmaking now. So
Well,
this just became a different kind of show, didn't it?
We get perks.
These totes coming to XCon if that's
Right. So, The Interview. Guys have a TV show. It's like a talk show. They get a chance to go interview the leader of North Korea. The CIA says, we want you to kill the leader of North Korea. And, of course, they're buffoons. And everything wrong that can happen does happen.
So there's a lot of disbelief that needs to be suspended for this, I'm guessing.
Yeah. For me...
I don't think the government would just roll up on an interviewer. It's like,
No.
hey, Diane
You know
Sawyer,
what?
we need to...
Who knows? Maybe. But for me, the scenes that I enjoyed the most were when Franco and the guy who's playing the leader of North Korea are partying. Starts off firing a tank and turns into like hanging out with strippers and dancing and. That to me was that was the funniest part to me because I just imagined that's what really happened with Dennis Rodman. I'm like, that's exactly why Dennis Rodman keeps flying over
I forgot about Rodman. Wow.
I'm sure that had to be
I wonder if he makes him wear the dress when he comes over there.
I'm sure that was a kernel of the idea that got this movie script even started. It was like, if Dennis Rodman can go to North Korea, we can make a movie about that.
Sure, yeah, that's a movie already.
Oh, Lordy. So, it's called The Interview. It was never released to theaters, as I understand it.
I think in like some places it
Maybe.
might have been. We don't really know. Does anyone really know?
Then it was pay-per-view, and that fizzled. And then they just said, screw it, and they threw it on Netflix.
Now it's on Netflix for your viewing pleasure.
Yeah, so now they're just like, whatever, watch it. We're gonna take a bath on this one.
Oh, it's so funny though. If you just like the stupidest humor you can imagine. Like, I laughed out loud several times, and that's really hard to make me do, as you can see.
Yeah, right.
She doesn't laugh at anything.
No, not at all.
So stoic.
Oh man. Well, I thought you get what you pay for, so I'm kind of glad I got it on Netflix. But it was a really good 90-minute, just stupid, funny movie.
With James Franco.
Yeah, not the kind of movies I would go to the theater to see, because when I go to the theater, I want to see like big special effects and like only you can see this on the big screen. And that movie I was fine watching on my little TV at home on Netflix, and still felt like I was entertained for 90 minutes. And with James Franco.
With James Franco.
You keep saying that. It's over. Let it go.
You have to move on.
Yes.
It's better this way.
He's moved on. You should too.
Oh, I don't think he's moved on.
No, he's still pining for the...
Probably.
He's still got Seth Rogen. It's all good.
Did he know you were 16 at the time?
Well, he does now.
Ooh! We just outed him. Hey, Franco's lawyers, we're just kidding. I think in South Carolina it was totally legit anyway, so don't worry
Probably.
about it, James. Don't worry
But
about it.
it's all okay now. There's no questionable things now.
No, it's all good up in the hood. So the interview on Netflix, pretty funny. The graphics at the end of the movie with that really Soviet style propaganda poster art was really awesome too. So if you're not really into Seth Rogen's comedy, just put it on Netflix, fast forward all the way to the credits, and enjoy the art.
Just mute it every time Seth Rogen talks, basically.
Let's do this.
All right, so the new Magic set's been out for what, 2 weeks now?
Not quite 2 weeks.
Not quite. Oh, I think you're lying, because by the time this airs, it'll definitely be in 2 weeks.
Well, are you including the pre-release?
Yeah,
and
the pre-release.
All right, okay then.
Fate Reforged. Every pack a win button, which kind of makes it not a win button because everybody gets a pack, and then it's a balance of power.
That just means you've got to be better with your win button than the guy across from you.
It's just a nuclear war. It's just escalation. It's stop the madness.
It is the
people.
Cold War of CCGs.
Stop the madness. Fate Reforged.
This is it, people. This is the one.
This is it. This is amazing.
That
It's like-
manual zoom.
Every card.
It's
Every
like
card.
the One Ring of card games.
All right. We talked about Magic before, so we're not going to go into a lot of details about Magic because Austin is here to tell us about a new game all the kids are playing these days.
Yeah.
What is it called?
This is serious business. I'm trying to get the word out. It's called Rock, Paper, Scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, Paper, Scissors.
Okay, is this a board game?
No,
Sounds fascinating.
it's
Is it a
hand
video game?
It's a hand game.
Dextral
This
game.
is all a dextral game.
Okay, what
this
do you
is all
need?
you need. These things.
Two
You don't have to buy
Two
anything
hands.
for it.
If you don't have hands, maybe.
Maybe buy some hands. All right, so it's a game you play with your hands.
Yeah.
Now
Yes,
you've made
you
people
play-
without hands really awkward.
All right, and so all the kids are playing this now, like all
Yes,
the time.
yes. It's a way to settle arguments, to break ties, to do
All right,
whatever.
so give us like a
So
quick.
it's not just
Okay.
a game; it's a social
Okay.
tool.
Yeah, a social tool.
Okay,
So
interesting.
give us a quick like how do you play?
Okay,
What are the
okay,
rules?
okay. So, the rules are there's rock, there's paper, and there's scissors.
So 3
Rock.
slightly obscure hand gestures.
Yes.
Okay.
And you like do this like weird thing where you go rock, paper, scissors.
Do that again.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Now we're familiar with doing
Yeah.
that, but it's not a game. But anyway, all right. So
And then you say go, and you choose rock, paper, that's scissors. Paper or scissors.
and you do this at the same time or
Yeah,
behind
you do.
your back.
You
or-
do it at the same time,
Right.
and it's like a totally random thing, and whoever like has the dominant
hand gesture.
yes wins the
Wins.
game. So what you need to know is that rock beats scissors.
Really?
Yes.
What did the scissors ever do to the rock?
I don't know. They
But they
beat.
just
they
beat
get
it all the
beat.
time.
Yes.
So Rock is kind of like Bobby Brown.
Sure.
Scissors or Whitney Houston. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Then you get Scissors beats Paper.
Ah. Okay.
And
I think that makes
Paper
sense.
covers Rock.
Covers the Rock. Or
This
the Rock
one-
could be a paperweight.
No, Paper covers Rock. I think this is a little bit of a desperate one because I've never seen a piece of paper cover a rock, but that's just how it is.
Okay, how does Pimp Hand rank? What beats Pimp Hand?
Nothing beats
Nothing
Pimp Hand.
beats Pimp Hand. That's right. You heard it here first. Nothing.
Wow.
All right, so now all the kids are playing this.
All the kids are playing this.
And do they gamble? They money or
Yeah.
how does this work?
Well, I like
I mean,
to.
if I roll up on an American high school right now, they're gonna be kids hiding in the back alley, just
Yeah,
like
definitely.
beating
See,
their hands.
what I like to do is I like to hustle people. I like to say, I'm not that good at rock, paper, scissors, but then I'm actually really good at rock, paper, scissors.
Now, what
It's
does
like
it
a
take
rock,
to be
paper,
good at this?
scissors,
How much
shark.
practice?
Basically, you just have to be psychic. It's an art that I learned in Holland. They teach you, the basic.
Now, what do they call that in Holland?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Really, in English? They just
Yes.
use English words?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Of course. See, in Italy, it's scassore.
So really, in Holland, they speak Klingon. not-
Yes. They speak Klingon, and we use our minds to be very good at rock, paper, scissors.
Let's try it.
Okay.
Ready, Steve?
Okay, ready?
Can 3 people do it, or is it only for 2? How does this work?
You can do it 3 people, and then whoever loses gets knocked out, and then you go like one-on-one.
You
And
keep going again. All right, ready?
all right, ready?
Ready?
Rock, paper, scissors. What is that?
That's dynamite. I was just gonna blow you all
What?
up.
What?
No, that doesn't work.
That wasn't listed as an option.
Oh, all right. I was one more time.
I'm very
All
confused
right,
by
one more
this.
time. Ready?
Rock, paper, scissors. Oh,
2 rocks and some scissors.
maybe my.
There must be some way to regulate it.
Yeah, and there's probably a lot of bruised palms. That there's probably some long-term physical damage that these children are doing to themselves.
Think of the carpal tunnel
Carpal tunnel.
yeah,
alone.
exactly. Kids, just quit doing it. Just stop.
Say no to rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Not even once.
Coming to you. Magic Fate Reforged. We'll see you next time.
What are you, some kind of nerd? When I am in Myrtle Beach, I hang out with my fellow nerds at Nerd Bar on Main Street. On Thursdays, I enjoy the board games and the beer nights before I get to the chopper. Yeah, go to Facebook.com/NerdBar1 for more info. I'll be back.
Hey, Steve, we're back with the event segment. Look who's who here. She was having so much fun in the TV segment, she stuck around for the event
I
segment.
didn't want to leave.
Yeah, and we locked the doors.
'Cause it's
no,
fun
I'm
here.
kidding. She's not being held against her will. I know
We have a
you're
good
married
time.
and you have kids.
Yes,
She'll
yes.
be home. She'll be
Yes.
home, we promise. But we're going to talk about 2 events. The first one is Superhero Sunday will be here in just a few more weeks.
That's at the Children's Museum.
The Children's Museum of South Carolina on Oak Street. Superhero Sunday, limited ticket sales, so go to their website. We'll put that right along here like we always do. And get your tickets. It's not just comic book superheroes. They also celebrate firemen, policemen, your local real superheroes. And we say real like, of course Spider-Man is real, but we mean real superheroes that you probably live next door to because, Peter Parker lives somewhere else. So, Superhero Sunday, Children's Museum of South Carolina on Oak Street. Go to their website right here one more time and get some tickets. Now let's talk about XCon. That's since Amber's going to be at XCon.
Yes.
Giving you all the inside you wanted to know about what it's like to be on The Walking Dead. Not as a walker, but
a real
As,
human
as a
being.
living person.
yeah, because I understand they corral the walkers in one area.
That's what I've heard.
Oh, so did they do that? Did they keep the zombies in
You
one
know,
area and keep all the cops in another area?
Luckily for me, I was up safe in the hospital. I never got to deal with any zombies. Probably the only person
Let me ask you about that.
that worked on Walking Dead.
Now they showed Grady from a distance, but you were on a set somewhere
All the
else.
scenes Officer Bella was in, I was inside the hospital.
The
She
actual
never
hospital.
left outside.
You were on a set, not actually Grady Memorial Hospital.
No, it wasn't actually Grady Memorial Hospital,
Okay.
but it was an abandoned hospital that we shot at.
Yes, I remember seeing that on television, that they found a smaller hospital
Right.
and they set it all up in
Right.
there. One mean
Yeah.
cop. So what was your take on that? I know I'm getting a little off subject because we're supposed to be talking about XCon.
And we've left events completely behind.
I
now.
know, but
We're back.
but Amber's here.
But I'm here.
And I wanted to, I kind of got the impression that the one cop who was in charge was actually really, at the last minute, you figure out she's really the bad guy, and the other cops might have been pretty chill
Yeah.
if it wasn't for
Yeah,
her.
Don was the bad guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Because they were kind of playing you a little bit, like she's not really the bad guy, but she has to act tough to keep things in line, and then at
Yeah.
the last minute, Beth is like, "Oh, I understand now."
Right. She
Yeah.
was the bad guy, and then there was a couple of the guy cops that both
Well,
got cut off, like Lollipop from episode 4.
Right. Well, yeah. We know you're out there, guys. Just chill. All right, be chill.
Yeah.
All right, let's hop back to events real quick. So we know you're going to be at XCon.
Yes.
We know Josh McDermott, Eugene is going to be at XCon. We've announced some guests last week. Blake Foster doing a karate class. Richard Harmon from the 100 is going to be there. We got some more I want to announce, but just
Not
got to
yet.
save it because we can't tell you all at once, then you won't watch next time. So that's all I can say is just wait till next time. There's some more big announcements coming. Are you excited about any of the guests that we've announced so far?
Oh yeah, I'm excited for Josh McDermott.
Yeah? Did you get
I
to
didn't-
hang out with him at all yet?
I didn't. We didn't have any scenes together, but the scene I was in with Beth, a lot of the main characters visited the set.
Right.
So.
And that's right. He was punched out on the road. while
Yeah,
you
he
were
was
in the
unconscious or
hospital.
something.
He never made it to the
So
hospital.
I never got to see it.
Right. So now you can get in whatever
But
you
yeah,
need
and
to
I'm
say.
excited for Richard Harmon too. I'm a big 100 fan.
Are ya?
Yeah.
He's kind of a bad guy on that show too.
Yeah.
But that's all right. Well, we're hoping we can coerce, talk into, flatter Josh into maybe doing a little bit of stand-up.
Ah,
Because I
that would
understand
be fun.
he got his start doing stand-up.
Okay.
So maybe we
Yeah.
can get him to tell a few jokes.
Jokes.
Maybe he's already
Got
written a
jokes.
whole bunch of Walking Dead material. Maybe it's time to unleash that.
I'm sure that some of it just writes itself. There's got to be some really bizarre things happen on those sets.
If you were here last year and Lou Temple was here, he was not contracted with us to do jokes or do any stand-up. He was just here as our guest.
Oh, he had jokes though.
Somebody else was actually supposed to do some stand-up. He walks up and says, let me take the mic. And he just killed it. He
It's
killed
like,
it.
what, a half an hour, 40 minutes of
He
just
killed it.
solid and hilarious.
Axel right off of The
material.
Walking Dead killed it. And the whole crowd got quiet. Everyone started listening, and then it was just laughter for a whole hour.
It's crazy.
Wow.
So you never know what's going to happen at XCon. Sometimes if you get people in the right environment, a lot of fun can
Yeah.
come afterwards. So now we got to get you in that environment and see what
I'm
happens.
ready.
All right.
I'm ready.
You hear that? She's ready for you. Right off the set of The Walking Dead, folks. There's still blood right back here. You can't see it. And I know you enjoyed it tonight, so we'll see you next time. Here we are! The comics wall.
The new comics.
Is this the new comics corner? Is
Check
this-
it out.
There's a corner there. I guess there's a corner
There
here.
are many corners.
Many corners. Here we are. This is the new comic set for now or forever. Hold your
Maybe.
peace.
You don't know.
All right, Steve. What do we got? What's exciting?
Ant-Man Prelude.
Ant-Man Prelude. So this is the lead up to the Ant-Man movie coming out this summer. Yeah? Is that right?
Check it.
Is that right?
Little movie tie-in cover. Yes.
Yes. So everyone's excited to see this movie this summer.
Did you see the preview?
Yeah. So this is 1 of 2 issues. So
I didn't really think I was gonna be that into Ant-Man because it's not really a favorite character, but the preview looked pretty good.
Michael Douglas is going to be in it.
Who knew?
Right. So Ant-Man Prelude, 2 issues. The first one's out now. If you're interested in seeing Ant-Man, and we know you all are, you're going to want to get these so you know a little bit of the background before you see the movie.
Plus, movie comics, always a great thing to collect.
Whatever he says, I just listen to.
Just saying.
All right, what else do we have?
This month, in the New 52, is Harley Month.
No, you're kidding.
Yay! There's going to be a Harley Quinn variant cover for New 52 titles.
For every
For
52 title.
February.
Oh, it's the Valentine's Day. So
And there's going to be a special Harley Quinn Valentine's Day special
oh no.
to go with. Yeah, it's going to be great. Everybody loves Harley. Now you get to love Harley a lot.
This one reminds me of a James Bond
Right?
thing. Look at that roller derby Green Lantern.
Just when you thought it was safe to get back on the track.
That's adorable right there. Oh, well, I would expect to see her with Batman, but Green Lantern and Superman, that's a little new.
Right?
So DC figured out where the money is.
DC knows where the money is. Everybody loves Harley.
Everybody loves Harley Quinn.
Let's splatter her all over everything we got this month. And that's what they're going to do.
And you know what, guys? You're just going to have to buy it. How can you not buy
How can you
it?
not buy Harley?
It's Harley Quinn. It's on a cover. Those are always... Sorry.
It's going to be great.
Yeah, get your piggy banks out and come buy every one of these because you're going to need them.
And the Valentine's Day special, and the trade paperback that'll collect them all, and the art book, and the everything.
Yeah, what he said. Whatever
Yes.
he says, I just say, yes, here, take my money.
One of each.
He's never steered me wrong. Why would he steer you wrong now?
One of each. All the Harley.
So these 52 are going to be coming out over the next month?
Yes.
All month of February.
Yes, this is the first 4, so...
So it's the Harley Sweetheart month.
It won't be every new 52 title, but all the major ones.
All the major ones.
Good times.
So maybe Swamp Thing?
Maybe.
Harley Swamp? I wonder.
Swamply Ken.
Now, is she actually in the comic or just cover art?
I believe she's just showing up on the covers, but she is showing up in a lot of DC titles right now.
Ah.
So, you may see her hanging out with some of your favorite characters.
Well, I know they got something brewing with the Suicide Squad as a movie.
Exactly.
So I can see them starting to build interest in the characters from the Suicide Squad.
So, it's a classic DC,
It's February, Harley Quinn month.
everybody loves Harley.
Yeah. We'll see you next time.